Hey guys, so I'm just here to show you how I adapted this chair for my son. Super easy. So the first thing I did was I made these holes for the harness. You will only need to have 5. I have 6 just because I underestimated how far back my son would sit. So I used the further out hole. So you should only have 5, but if you have 6, it's okay. So a lot of people have been asking what the back of the chair looks like. So I have 5 of these clips that I can post the link for that I had sewed on to elastic, which is 1-inch elastic, probably about 4 inches wide, that I had folded onto itself and sewed to the chair. So then just right underneath of those 2 back holes, right on the other sides of these ones, and then the very back of this chair, this piece back here that I sewed it on. And then I also sewed on an extra piece of elastic, and I did that because the seat bottom part of the harness, when it comes from this clip into here, it was not staying in here. It kept falling out because it was so long and pulling so much. So by me adding this extra elastic right here, it holds it up in place so it won't fall out at the bottom. So then with that being said, some people might be curious as to how to make these holes. You can obviously just cut squares if you want, but then they might start fraying. So I did this to try and make an example to be as easy as possible. So on the actual chair, you're gonna take a marker or a pen, or like some people might have sewing chalk, which is what I used, and you're gonna make this design. And then what you're gonna do is cut on that design. And then with that being said, I'm just gonna fold it over. And you're gonna turn the chair upside down. Probably should mention that, I mean, you guys probably know, but the this actually comes off of this, so it will be much easier to sew it if you actually take it off of all the bars on here. And that way it'll be flat on your sewing machine. So then what you're gonna do on the back of the actual chair, you will just fold all of these pieces backwards, and then you will sew along these lines. So you sew here, then across this one, across this one, and across this one. So once you're all done sewing, then you'll have this nice rectangle, and it's not just a cut rectangle, so it won't fray. And you guys can obviously see that on the back. It's sewn over. So, and with that being said, here's the harness I got. I know some people have been asking where I got this. I can post the link. I got it on Amazon. It's currently not available anymore though, because so many people have bought it since I posted this. But I can post a couple more harness links that will work as well. Pretty much any 5-point harness will work. So, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these through the holes. And I'm gonna try and make this video as short as possible because I definitely don't wanna stress anyone out, especially for those that don't usually adapt things on their own. Okay, so now that all those are in the holes, what I'm going to do is you can pretty much do this any way you want. You can do it differently. You obviously don't have to do it the same way I did. But I did these clips because I figured it would be easiest, so that way I could go ahead and wash the harness if I need to. Because if I just sewed them right onto the chair, I could still take the chair fabric off and wash it. I just know that might be kind of hard in the washer having all that on there. So I decided to do it this way. So then all I did was I clipped onto this clip on the harness. Obviously, if you wanted to try and clip onto the actual seatbelt part, you'll probably not be able to use these clips because they won't fit, because they're not big enough to hold all that. But this was just the easiest way that I figured would work. And then with these ones, the one that comes from this side actually clips over here. And then same with the other side. I'm going to come to this side and then clip that onto there. Like that. And then from the underneath side, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put that through the elastic. And then just come up here and clip that. Just a sec, sorry. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay, then that one's clipped too. And they're all clipped. And it is not going anywhere. It's literally that simple. Like I said, you guys can obviously choose to sew the harness right onto the chair. That would work as well. My thought again was just if I ever needed to wash the harness, having the whole harness on this material in the washer, I just never wanted anything to get ripped or caught. So by doing this, obviously you can take off the harness just by unclipping it, but it's not gonna go anywhere. It's nice and sturdy. So I hope this was helpful for everyone. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I know some people have asked if I would make one for them. I definitely can. I just know shipping this, since it is bigger, will probably be quite a bit. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you guys can all adapt something new for your kiddo. Bye-bye.